January 2026. For 3 years, the world waited for the AI bubble to burst. The skeptics laughed at the high valuations. They pointed at the energy costs, the hallucinations, the useless chatbots. But look around you. The bubble didn't burst. It crystallized. In 2026, we aren't talking about potential anymore. We are talking about performance. Investors are no longer betting on the next big thing, they are betting on the only thing. In the United States alone, venture capital has shifted. Over 70% of all new tech investment is now flowing into one single vertical, agentic infrastructure. Why? Because for the first time in history, we have decoupled economic growth from human labor. Think about that. For centuries, to grow a company, you had to hire more people, you had to manage more personalities, more salaries, more mistakes. In 2026, the most valuable companies in the world are being built with digital labor, the smart money, the old guard of Wall Street. They've realized that AI isn't just a tool like the internet or the smartphone. It is a new form of capital. It is a machine that manufactures intelligence at the cost of electricity, not salaries. And in a world of rising inflation and aging populations, intelligence is the most valuable commodity on Earth. This is why the bet is everything, because in 2026, if you aren't an AI-first company, you aren't just behind, you are obsolete. If 2024 was the year of the chatbot, then 2026 is the year of the agent. Investors are pouring billions into what we call agentic AI, and if you want to understand why the market is exploding, you have to understand the difference. A chatbot waits for you to tell it what to do. It's a passive tool, a co-pilot. An agent is different. An agent has a goal. It has a memory. It has the ability to use tools, to browse the web, to make purchases, and to fix its own mistakes without you ever saying a word. In 2026, we are seeing the rise of agentic workforces. Imagine a marketing agency that consists of one human and 500 specialized AI agents. One agent handles the research, another handles the creative, a third manages the ad spend, and a fourth optimizes the conversion rates in real time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No vacations, no burnout, total efficiency. Investors are betting on orchestration layers. They are looking for the software that manages these digital workers. We've moved past the prompt engineering era. Now, we're in the system engineering era. The companies that are winning in 2026 are the ones that have replaced SOPs, standard operating procedures, with autonomous loops. When an investor looks at a startup today, they don't ask how many employees you have. They ask, what is your compute-to-revenue ratio? The higher the compute, the higher the margin. This is the new math of Silicon Valley, and it is making the old software-as-a-service model look like a relic of the past. There is a dirty secret in the AI industry that every major investor realized in late 2025. Intelligence requires power, massive, unbelievable amounts of power. In 2026, the battle for AI dominance isn't being fought in the code, it's being fought in the physical layer. Why are Microsoft, Amazon, and Google suddenly the largest investors in nuclear energy? Because they've realized that the GPU shortage was just the beginning. The real shortage is the grid. Investors are betting everything on AI because they see the convergence. We are seeing the birth of data centers as cities. These are massive multi-billion-dollar facilities, often powered by their own dedicated small modular reactors. Wall Street is no longer just looking at NVIDIA. They are looking at uranium. They are looking at copper. They are looking at the companies that build the cooling systems for servers that run at temperatures we never thought possible. If you want to know where the smart money is going, follow the electricity. The United States is currently in a compute race with the rest of the world, and the winner won't be the one with the best algorithm. The winner will be the one who can keep the lights on for a million H300 clusters simultaneously. We are seeing a reindustrialization of America. Old Rust Belt towns are being transformed into intelligence hubs. This is why the investment is so massive. It's not just tech, it's infrastructure, it's energy. It's the very foundation of the physical world being rebuilt to support a digital mind. For a long time, we thought one model would rule them all, one giant brain that knew everything. But in 2026, the giant brain is just the foundation. The real profit, the trillion-dollar opportunity, is in vertical AI. Investors are betting on the specialists. Why? Because a general AI can write a poem, but it can't design a bridge. It can't navigate the complex regulations of the FDA. It can't manage a high-frequency trading desk with 99% reliability. In 2026, we have legal AI that has read every case in American history and can predict the outcome of a trial with 80% accuracy. We have bio-AI that is designing new proteins, cures for diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries in a matter of weeks, not decades. This is why the big pharma companies are being revalued as tech companies. Investors are looking for proprietary data moats. If you have a model that was trained on private, high-quality, specialized data, you own that industry. The era of generic AI is over. Now it's about domain dominance. When an AI can perform the job of a specialized engineer or a top-tier lawyer for pennies on the dollar, the value of that AI isn't just software, it is the value of the industry itself. There is a myth that is becoming a reality in 2026, the one-person billion-dollar company. 5 years ago, this was a fantasy. Today, it is an inevitability. Investors are betting on AI because it has radically changed the unit economics of a business. In the old world, a billion-dollar company needed thousands of employees. It needed HR departments, middle managers, and massive office buildings. In 2026, leverage is everything. A single founder, armed with a fleet of autonomous agents, can outcompete a legacy corporation. This is causing a massive capital reallocation. Investors are pulling money out of human-heavy industries and pouring it into capital-light AI ventures. They are looking for the force multiplier. If one human can do the work of 1,000, the profit margins are astronomical. But this creates a deflationary pressure on the rest of the economy. Everything is getting cheaper to produce, which means value is moving away from doing and moving toward owning. Investors want to own the inference. They want to own the decision-making engine, because in a world where doing is free, deciding is the only thing that matters. This is the great lean out. And for the investors who back the right solopreneurs and micro giants, the returns will be unlike anything we've seen since the Gilded Age. Finally, we have to talk about the big picture. The reason investors are betting everything in 2026 is because they realize this isn't just a market trend. It is a sovereign race. AI has become a matter of national security. We are seeing the rise of sovereign AI clouds. Nations are realizing that they cannot rely on foreign models. They need their own intelligence independence. The U.S. government and the private sector have become joined at the hip. Investors see this as the ultimate backstop. When a technology becomes vital to the survival of a nation, the funding never stops. The floor for the industry is set by the state. So, as we look at the landscape of 2026, the message is clear. The risk is no longer, will AI work? The risk is, who will own it? The bet is on the American intelligence supercycle. We are moving into an era of hyper-productivity, a world where the distance between an idea and reality is zero. Investors aren't betting on a product. They are betting on the end of scarcity. They are betting on a world where intelligence is infinite. And if they are right, 2026 won't just be a good year for the markets. It will be the year that the human story changed forever. The question is, are you watching from the sidelines, or are you part of the great integration? The future isn't coming. It's already here, and it's running on a cluster near you.